Heartburn can be very uncomfortable, but we have 3 tips for you that can provide immediate relief.
And the greatest thing about this really is that these tips are incredibly simple and easy to follow, allowing you to feel much better indeed in no time at all. Tip number 1, it focuses on nutrition. What would really make a lot of sense is if you were to reduce the amount of fatty foods, greasy meals you consume. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow your stomach's pylorus to close properly if it's not functioning quite right. Has a similar effect with sweets, particularly when you consume way too much. Following this advice, your heartburn can be reduced. Tip number 2. These agents, known as stomach acid blockers or proton pump inhibitors, effectively prevent your stomach from producing the vital stomach acid that you require in order to efficiently and properly digest your food. So with these pills, you're not addressing the causes at all. And that's why you should absolutely reduce them if it's somehow doable.
And now we come to tip number 3, a very valuable self-help tip. It's about the diaphragm, which is essentially the breathing muscle that the esophagus runs through. There's also a valve located below that helps seal it off. If this particular area becomes too tight, then this can disrupt the function of this gatekeeper. And that's why we relax it. How can you effectively relax the diaphragm? Let me show you 2 methods to achieve this. One method is to use your fingers along the inner edge of the rib cage. This is the area where it's attached, and you can explore along there to find specific points to focus on that are tender to touch. When you identify these particular spots, stay on them and wait patiently for them to relax. Then, gently move slightly further along the way. The direct stretching of the diaphragm always happens when exhaling. That means take a deep breath in and exhale. The more you exhale, the more the diaphragm stretches. Exhale even more, until you feel there's absolutely nothing left. And you repeat that 3, 4, 5 times. Do this a few times a day, and it can very well happen, as we've often observed, that the burning sensation is directly reduced.
Burning, that's a problem that quite a lot of people struggle with. I've repeatedly observed this pattern in my practice, and it's unfortunate that the underlying cause has never really been addressed. With these 3 insightful tips now, you can address the root causes effectively. It's likely you know others who suffer from heartburn and experience similar discomforts too. That's why it would be fantastic if you could just go ahead and share this video with them as well.